Hello beautiful people, this video is about how to create a high-functioning team. In the video I want to help you discover how to create and intentionally design and sustain a high-functioning team using the Execution by Design framework and some of the frameworks I present in my book, The Innovation Mindset. We're going to look at key practices, common pitfalls, and look at how to avoid costly breakdowns. So hi, my name is Jennifer Kenny. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am the best-selling author of The Innovation Mindset, an award-winning author of 100% Capacity, and I focus primarily on helping teams design and implement the execution layer of their projects in order to be able to innovate together more effectively. By the end of the video, you'll understand what are the hallmarks of high-functioning teams and how to learn how to design for execution and not just for tasks. It'll also help you spot the early signs of coordination breakdowns and to apply the execution layer framework to your team. High-functioning teams are designed, they're not born. So sometimes you'll inherit a team and it's up to you to assess how well functioning that team is. You'll be asked to join a team, you'll have assessments around how effectively the team functions. But if you have an understanding of how execution happens within high-functioning teams and what exactly a high-functioning team is, and you've built your own standards for doing that, then regardless of whether or not you're leading a team, building a team, or joining a team, you'll be in a position to be able to add a lot more value and also to be able to maybe transform the team a little bit in a way that really serves you and allows you to be able to enjoy your work much more effectively. So high-functioning teams are designed, and the reason why I say that they're designed is they're designed by people who understand what a high-functioning team really is. As I said earlier, many of us just accept the team that we're put on or accept the team that we have joined, and we're learning as we're doing our work to understand what's working and what's not working. If you join a team with an understanding of what a high-functioning team is, which I cover in another video and we'll touch on here, then it puts you in a position to be able to see where the gaps are and see what it is that you want to do to be able to help transform the team, redesign the team, or simply work more effectively within the team yourself. So a high-functioning team is a team that designs and maintains explicit agreements. In many organizations, there isn't a lot of focus on the agreements that a team has. There's a lot of focus on the task that the team is being asked to do. But if we focus exclusively on the task, we're missing the opportunity to really be able to look at what is a high-functioning team and how do people build agreements together. So in previous videos, I've talked about the idea of human coordination being that commitment that we make to each other, that handshake that we make when we are making real commitments. And what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the execution layer and designing with intention for that is that you actually begin to design that network of commitments that are the execution layer, and you begin to plan for those, and you also teach people how to be able to work within that layer where they're making real commitments to each other rather than simply delegating and assigning tasks and doing their best in a system that is fundamentally broken. The other thing that high-functioning teams do is they practice what I refer to as executional awareness. Now, part of that is understanding that when things are going wrong, what does that actually look like and what does it mean, and how to be able to deal with it when things are not working effectively. The third thing that they do is they embed coordination practices in daily work. So a team that is an extremely high-functioning team is a team that understands that they are doing a dance together on a constant basis. They are coordinating together. They are negotiating with each other. They are declaring breakdowns. They are making commitments and promises to each other. And in a deep understanding of that, it allows them to be able to be a lot more agile and a lot more in alignment with each other through the course of their daily work, even when they're under a lot of stress and pressure. The fourth thing, and I think this is actually one of the most important points of defining really what is a high-functioning team, is that they normalize repair and design. And by that I mean a team of people who are able to say no to each other, a team of people who are able to point point out breakdowns to each other, who are able to have conversations for repair when breakdowns happen, and be able to do them as a normal part of life, not be in a position where they are shooting the messenger, where they are looking for someone to blame, or whether there's a big investigation or a big team discussion every single time something goes wrong. I've worked with teams all over the world for many years, and one of the things that I have seen to my horror is many times the breakdowns will accumulate over a long period of time, and a team that works in that type of environment, they have away days and off-sites, and they use those away days and off-sites to list all of the problems associated with a particular sub-team within the overall team. And what happens in that is those people feel attacked, and they feel like they are being judged, and they feel like they are being shamed, and usually they leave with a long list of all the things that aren't working, and then they're supposed to go and magically fix them with the same thinking that got them there in the first place. So normalizing repair and design for conversations that aren't working effectively is a very important and very powerful aspect of a really high functioning team, and something worth looking at if you inherit a team or if you're joining a team. Do they have any of those practices? And then the fifth thing is that they share language, standards, and trust. Many teams operate with assumed standards, and they assume that work is going to get done in a particular way. They assume that they're in agreement around what really excellence looks like and what really a definition of done looks like. And without those conversations being explicit, people who join the team slip into that MO, that modus operandi. And what happens over time is that those standards, even if they existed in the first place, get eroded, and people lose sight of what they are. And what they find is that their coordination erodes, their trust erodes, and they have no shared understanding of really what it is that they're trying to strive for. So as you start thinking about how to create a high functioning team, look at those 5 elements of what really constitutes a high functioning team, and assess your team as to where they are in that process and how they are dealing with those issues or building on those issues, and how much those are an integral part of their work practices and their overall culture. As you start designing your own high functioning team and looking to enjoy working in one, I have a white paper that I think will help you with that process. It is called Execution by Design. It's available on my website as a free resource. There's also a link down below in the comments. It's available on the website under www.jenniferkenny.com/execution. Download the white paper, have a look at it, let me know what you think about it, and look at it in the context of building a high functioning team, or joining a high functioning team, or helping your existing team becoming a high functioning team. As you go through the process, I wish you the best of luck.